Fuck, I can't. Ah!
None of the technology. Hey guys, how's it going? Base here. Welcome back to Katawa Shoujo. We're going
There's
right
no,
off.
unfortunately.
He left. Yeah. So thankfully no shut. And yeah, we're continuing from there.
Being that it's so late, the lack of students around probably helps. The odd one or two can be seen scurrying to and from the dorm, trying to eke the most out of their approaching curfews, but no more. All that can be heard is our footsteps, in addition to Lilly gently tapping the ground in front of her. It's nice to finally be able to relax a bit after the mad rush during school. Not even noticing it, I let out a full yawn. Tired? Yeah, still getting used to the flow of things, I guess. The thing with choosing it kind of took me off guard, though. Grit my teeth a little at the candid mention of a rather public spat. That said, I do want to sort out what the wall behind it. About that. I'm sorry about it being so public. She's saying I go back some ways.
Obviously.
Voice seems slightly irritated as she remembers choosing me, obviously unwilling to discuss it any further. I glanced to Hanako for her views on this, but her expression is unsurprisingly evasive and difficult to read. Either way, I guess her apologizing for it is something. Even if my curiosity goes unanswered. I'm glad when this festival is over in any case. Change of topics is welcome, clearing the thicket. I can imagine my old school's festivals were a lot more low-key than that. Maka stresses the idea of the school likes to make our festivals and such special. Yet the students are the one who do the work. Monica and Lily both chuckle in agreement, savoring the fact that none of the staff were around to hear her grumble. I suppose coming from a strict old girls' school helped me a bit with there to there. Yumaka was much more relaxed. That'd go away towards explaining her well-bred speech behavior in any case. They're not siblings, though. Father is weird. Girl. As we come up to the dormitories, it eventually comes time to leave our respective rooms. See you, Lily, Hanako.
Just read.
The two gives polite nods before setting off to the women's dorm next to the guys. Expected of such a range, staff member casually patrolling around outside nighttime shenanigans. Walking past him, I quickly stretched my arms and rubbed my neck, both quite sore after having worked on the floor for so long before walking to my room. It was good to actually have direction, though. After so long in the hospital, the everyday facts of studying, homework, and teachers almost seems flexing. I guess if things continue like this, my time at Yumaku might turn out to be okay.
Especially.
Feeling tired, so I set my alarm clock to wake me up as late as I can afford while still making it to the first class. Their nurse's voice is almost nagging me at the back of my head about morning jogs. I make a resolution to make up for it by going for a walk after school tomorrow. Emi won't care either way, I bet. I wake up and take a hot shower. Back in my room, the first thing I see is the familiar row of medication bottles lined up on top of my dresser, and it makes me depressed as usual. It's annoying. I thought I was okay. I thought I had made my peace with this thing, gotten over it. But what I really did, I allowed myself to forget that I have a problem.
Being here.
Being here really reminds me of the reality, and trying to fight against it just hurts. Reflecting on it is only going to do so much. I've done this before for months. It seems like it's time to get over it. If I allow myself to forget that my life is definitely not going to be as long as those of others, I won't get anywhere. My life may be different from others, but it's a life in progress. That's how I'll rationalize it. I downed the usual handful of pills, trying to push the sun dreary feeling out of my head, then I prepared to head up to class early as usual. As I step into the hallway, I notice Kenji coming around the hallway corner, stealthily making his way over to his own room with a large bag. As he sneaks past me soundlessly like a ninja hiding in plain sight, I call out to him, "Hey!" He gives up the sound of my voice. "Oh, hey man, I didn't notice you there. I'm really tired." I think it's more like he didn't see me, and that's not the issue. Where have you been this early? Shopping? Nah, I wasn't shopping. Sometimes I have to visit the math teacher. Yeah. I figured it would be a good idea to find out when the next exam is, since he tells you in advance if you want. But then what's in the bag? I had to go shopping while I was outside. I need supplies to continue the fight against the vast members conspiracy. Okay. I thought you didn't go outside. I wear a hat now. I decide not to point out that he's not wearing a hat. An awkward silence settles between us, and then Kenji breaks it by pushing the door open slowly, releasing a creaking sound into the air that only makes the moment seem more awkward. Sets the bag down inside his room, and then closes the door. I'm surprised you went out of your way to find out a test day. Trying to take advantage of the opportunity to study is pretty diligent. I never study. Oh. I just wanted to know when the next test day was. I'm still gonna take it though. I just need to know what day I can't afford to skip class. He usually sends out updated credit on that graphite phone, so I had to step out and check him on. Why did you have to go out when you give him your phone? I don't carry a phone. What do you mean you don't carry a phone? You mean you just leave it at home? Nah, I don't use phones. I don't have phones. I have no phone.
Fuck Kenji!
Why don't you have a phone? How could you not have a phone? How could you not have a phone? No phone at all? No phone?
Well, I mean, like, when I would. Oh.
Fuck. I just don't like phones. Actually, I'm kind of scared of them. I don't know why. I think it's like some kind of repressed trauma, like PTSD. Basically, when I hear a phone, I get nervous. It's hard to see. I have two theories on it. Either I have some fear of receiving some unidentified, ominous, life-threatening, life-altering doom call. 7 days. Or I was beaten with a phone in the past, beaten so badly I can't remember it. Beaten in the head. Well, we're all gonna get beaten with a phone. That would make me unable to remember it. The ass.
Kenji, I'm gonna murder you.
Unexpectedly logical, I feel very depressed now, sensing this conversation is more or less over. Kenji opens the store again and prepares to head inside. Yeah, I'm gonna go sleep too. Have a good one. Class is gonna start in like 20 minutes. Already did something today. Too tired to go to school.
Oh, hello.
He needs a lip balm. I accidentally bought two because I thought the store was started selling individual AA batteries. Thanks, but no thanks. That's how blind he is. He mistakes lip balm for AA batteries. Whatever, man. Swiftly enters his lair, finally letting me go to. For a change, I am not among the first ones to come to morning class. Instead, almost everyone seems to be here already. I recognize most of my class by their faces now, although the names escape me still. Class goes on lazily. I'm starting to think I'm getting into the rhythm of school. I have even stopped worrying about taking notes and being overly attentive. The first days, I was pretty high-strung in class. The Toe finishes his lecture about electricity early, but continues without a pause about the festival.
Oh, as you know, the festival is on the day after tomorrow. I hope everyone's projects are going to be successful this year.
Teacher, are you drunk again?
If you ever get time, but also come Sunday, please keep the meaning of this festival in your minds.
What's the meaning of this festival, sir?
Games and fried food.
What just happened? Everyone burst out in laughter, and so do I.
Yes, thank you.
It clicked automatically. It was one of the.
What I meant was more the.
The remainder of his sentence is buried beneath the ring of lunch bells, and everyone starts packing their things. The Toad deliberates for a moment, but since almost nobody seems to be paying attention anymore, he gives up and sits down. Crowded in the hallway, or
Why can't Earth teachers do that?
or as crowded as hallways in this school probably get, most of the students seem to be heading down to the cafeteria.
Peace out! Going to make your one-time only super extra special lunch offer. Emi's homemade lunchboxes, and the privilege of enjoying them in private with two bombshell beauties.
Both who don't have limbs. Her overly flirty sales pitch echoes
Flirtatious.
close enough. In the hallway is a remarkable feat since the school. Emi strikes a very confident-looking pose, as though if attempting to one-up her own ridiculousness, holding her very modest chest and making the V for victory with her hand. Sounds delicious, and what do I owe the honor of being invited?
They're looking really lost and sad, so I thought you could use some company.
That's probably one of the most depressing reasons.
I would not consider Rin as company.
I would.
So how about it? You're probably really lonely, and you eat that awful cafeteria food all alone otherwise.
I'm not lonely, I have Shoujo and Misha, but fuck that. And I have Lilly and hanako, but that's weird.
I have Lilly and hanako, but one of them can't even see me, and the other one's afraid of me, so... Kidding, I'm kidding.
Sure, I'll have your lunch off. With pleasure.
Go to the roof!
Why the roof?
Because that's where we eat lunch! If I don't get up there, then she'll probably... Oh, then I just... back to lunch for herself.
No.
Come with me! We'll go and see a place called Candy Island! Who needs Candy Island? It's safer at the docks. I forgot this.
Thank God! Without answering my question or waiting for a response, she grabs me by the arm and drags me through the hallways. I attempt to make conversation on the way. Well, why do you have an extra lunch? Emi smiles guiltily.
Actually, it's yesterday. I slipped in a run at lunch and forgot to eat it.
Huh.
Shocking.
The stairway to the roof is a little dilapidated, but it's clearly been used recently. At the top of the stairs is a door complete with missing padlock. I wonder who the intrepid individual was that removed that lock. Rin.
Yeah, because she could totally pick one.
I could see her doing weird shit with her feet. Emi shoves the door open and steps beaming into the sunlight. Suddenly, a tall, dark stranger appears out of nowhere, standing imposingly in front of us. Emi flinches back, almost falling back down the stairs. Hello.
That face, though. Yikes, you scared me, Rin.
Wait, isn't she? Hello. Noticing that Rin is speaking to me, Emi looks curiously at me. I look confusedly at Emi. Is that front of yours? Just turn your gaze towards the clouds drifting above the sky.
Oh, God.
I didn't know you knew this person, Emi. Awkward silence lasts for only a few seconds until Emi lets out a tiny giggle, shrugging the off.
I invited you to stop for lunch. Better.
Oh, does that mean I don't get food? Or did you invite him for lunch without the lunch?
Free.
Nice thinking. We walk to the other end of the roof while I stay at the clock tower for a while, taking in the atmosphere. No, there's nobody else here but us. I guess the room is not as popular as it is in others. Here, rundown benches and tables are scattered around the edges, perhaps in an attempt to make the roof. Yes, rooftop. A rooftop look less desolate. Small pebbles covering the roof rattle beneath our feet. I peek through the chain link fence and take a look at the school ground beyond.
I had to see what sound the friggin' track was playing.
Students are strolling in pairs and groups around the quadrangle and at the cafeteria. A few delivery trucks are driving past the school towards the convenience store nearby. Somewhere, a watchdog barks at a passerby. Somehow, when I look towards the town center, the small town beetle strikes me very strongly, almost
Probably.
close enough. The hectic lifestyle of big metropolises seem so far away and foreign here, nobody has to run to catch a bus like their life depended on it, or get their senses overloaded by the neon lights and traffic jams.
Tokyo!
No red light districts. I feel surprisingly optimistic about this new life of mine. Looking at my new hometown, even if it's going to be fine for only one short year. Finding out about my illness and having to move away from home all came so suddenly, I haven't had time to think how I feel about it. When I step out of the shadow of the clock tower to the open, I feel warmth touching my back. The sun shines from a perfectly clear surface.
Like cerulean sea.
breeze sweeping over the rooftop makes me shiver. Wind carries the scent of trees and flowers, not the smog or car exhaust like it used to. Just settles on a bench with Rin in tow and produces one bag and 2 small lunch boxes. And we'll continue this conversation in the next video.
I'll see you guys in the next video. Thank you guys so much for watching. Like, subscribe, and also feel free to follow us on Twitter, like us on Facebook, and help us out a lot to get noticed. How did you say it, Donovan?
Early morning recording.